Hello.
Hello, Anjali. How are you?
Fine.
Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you.
Right. So we have a discussion today. Our topic is Ganesh Chaturthi. Do you know much about it?
I don't know much about it, but I'm a Hindu, so whatever I know about it, yeah, I can talk about it.
Okay.
I
So
can.
one of the things in this story of Ganesh, his creation itself, he was created by his mother Parvati.
Mm-hmm.
So the question is, do you actually believe in that story, or is that something which is not literal, it's meant to be
Absolutely.
metaphoric or something?
No, absolutely, because uh, the thing is, you guys always link things from 1400. It's actually a way, way older story which we are talking here. And in Indian tradition, um, many scriptures are like vocal, they are not like God given. If you have known like Vishwakarma or Ved Vyas, who has
Mm.
given many scriptures later, so it's not God given. People came, explained, and then they, you know, gave their teachings to the people, and they were brilliant minds. They were like the Brahmins, the brilliant minds. And Hinduism, like the oldest, we are talking about yugas, we are talking about Shiv and Shakti. Parvati is wife of Shiva in the human form when he came to earth. So if you, I don't know why you're not guys calling any Hindu scholar or somebody, because I have seen Muslims who are ex-Muslims. They call Muslims because they are actually ex-Muslims. They have left their religion. But you guys are talking about another religion. You should have taken any scholar. I'm not a scholar. I might go wrong somewhere, so I'm sorry, guys. But what I'm saying is here, we are
We did
talking
invite the
in
scholars.
Yeah. Just
If you
to
look
just to
at our,
clarify, yeah.
yeah,
In 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 the past, we've had
yeah,
several
because
streams.
they will actually give you the
If I
basics and the everything
if I
very
can just
properly.
if I can just clarify what I was saying. Yeah. So in the
Mhm.
past, we invited scholars from different, parts or traditions of Hinduism, and they came and we allowed them to present what they believe. So rather than we informing the audience what Hinduism all is about, people learned from the very mouths of the gurus and pandits and the scholars of Hinduism. So we had several streams. If you go into our playlists in our YouTube channel, you will find several videos where pandits. Um, sorry,
You,
I can't
Sadhguru,
hear because I'm speaking. I will let you speak.
You need to let
Okay?
Mansur finish and
I
then
will
you can
let you
talk.
speak, of course, because the
Yeah.
whole idea is we listen to each other. Right. So what I'm saying is we have in the past, and you can see those videos where they have expressed themselves in terms of what they are, and after they have presented, and weeks later, we did our criticisms or critique on those belief systems and practices, and this is ongoing, as you can see now today. We specifically have chosen a topic and to see what the practitioners of Hinduism what they think. And I think one point I need to address, and I would like to hear your view as well, because you said so, that Hinduism is a vocal belief system in which it's not divine, it's not given by the devtas or gods and so on, but human beings have accumulated these traditions and there are brilliant minds and so on. But that's where the problem is. If people are making up from their own brilliance, their own geniuses, right, in their whatever they have accumulated from their knowledge and experience, and they are telling us, informing us about the world, how the world began to exist, why we are created, or indeed if there's a creator or there are more than one creator. These things you can speculate about it, as people have done in different time periods and different places over the centuries, and there is no uniform consensus or uniform view. There are variant divergent views about these things because human beings are coming up with this speculative understanding of the reality. This is where the issue is we need to really focus on. If you want to know
name
the
by the
truth, if you want to know
There's
the
that
truth, Anjali,
will follow.
Anjali,
Nothing like that. If you go to the
Anjali.
Vedas, actually,
Okay,
amen. I'm just saying in a way to.
I've just muted you, Anjali. I mean, you need to at least have an understanding of how we need to converse and learn from each other. So I'm explaining something. I'm not going to go on for a 20-minute lecture. It will be just a few more minutes. And then you will have the opportunity to speak, right? This is how it goes. Conversation should be like this, in a civilized way, where we learn from each other. I want to learn from you. We want to learn from you. Our audience wants to learn from you. As a practitioner, we have brought scholars and we learn from scholars. So as I was saying, the problem with the approach of individual speculative understanding of reality is you cannot guarantee and you cannot give a convincing evidence of where lies the truth, because it's all speculative. So one needs to really demonstrate whatever you believe in. How do you know this is the truth? How do you know there are many gods and they were there in existence and they, brought Shiva, Parvati, Ganesh, and all this belief system that you have? How does one ascertain the truthfulness, authenticity? The reality is something that we need to critique. We can't just simply believe because we are born in a belief system. We are born in a family in Hinduism and we say it's the truth. No, when you are interacting with other faiths, communities like Muslims, for example, now you're having an interaction, would you be able to give us the evidence and the proof that this is indeed what the reality is, as Hinduism explains in its various traditions? So I think that would be a point of start in terms of how do we discern or establish where the truth is about the reality. Now, please go ahead. I'm sorry for muting you. Anjali,
All
you can
right.
speak now, please. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So first of all, I understood what you're saying or asking, but what I'm saying here is, I don't get the point. You're just judging or just saying like, how can anybody say that this is a religion or you have to follow? I can say same for you as well. Like one day, Muhammad, at a age of 50, 52, he said, I'm a prophet. How is that possible? How he didn't know about all those 40
Age of
years he
40,
lived back?
just to correct you, age of 40, not age of 52. So just to correct
Well,
you, yeah.
Yeah.
age of
Anjali, look,
40.
whether Islam is truth or false, whether Islam is
How
true
he,
or false, it won't make Hinduism true. So you need to
I,
respond from your
you,
perspective.
see, you have to as well convince me as well, right? That what you are
Correct.
speaking, what you're asking is from
We
your
agree
side
with
is
you.
also
We
You
agree
same.
need
with
to
you.
Like
understand what
you,
Mansur said before we can convince you.
No,
If you
Anjali,
understood the conversation, then you will know
we
that.
agree with you. We agree with what you just said. Each religion or belief system needs to provide evidence for its own faith system. Otherwise, you can believe
your
in anything.
what's your evidence?
Yeah. So we can talk about the evidence of Islam. If you're interested, we can talk
Yeah.
about this. If the panel members agree that we can go into this line, because the topic today was specifically about questioning specific aspects of the Sanatan Dharma.
Already talked about it, but I just wanna know one point, like how you define your religion as a true religion. That's what I wanna know. That's
Sure,
you
sure.
can.
But before that, let's discuss today's.
Sorry, what?
Did you watch the stream earlier on, or did you come on late?
I did not, but I follow your channel because it's so entertaining. So I really like it. I
But
always
today,
like
yeah,
watch it. Yeah.
today we were talking about Ganesh. The festivities of the Ganesh god, and so that was our topic for today.
You guys are really discussing about a festival. It's just a festival like Eid or Idil
No,
Fitr.
it's
You
not
guys
Eid.
follow.
It's not like Eid.
Ganesh
It's
is a
not like
god for
Eid.
many Hindus, not just a festival.
It's not. It's not like Eid. You
It's
portray. You make.
I understand.
Anjali,
It's a Hindu podcast.
your audio is getting
Just
cut
a
off. Your audio
Anjali,
is not very clear.
you
You're breaking
make
up.
you make kind of like statues, idols. You make
past sister, the sister came back, last to me. She was like saying that the another friend of her didn't know about anything. Still,
Anjali,
I
Anjali,
believe, wow,
Anjali. What I
she
want
believes.
to talk
She
about, what I want to talk
believes
about the 800 million people that make idols, worship them for 10 days, and then throw them into rivers and seas. This is what I would like to
It's
discuss with
all,
you.
okay, let's be clear. I don't know because I'm not a scholar, I'm not a priest, so let's not go on that zone. But let's
Because
be
that is
clear
our
as a
topic today.
person.
Anjali, that is our topic
Okay,
today.
let's person to person. When we talk about hijab,
Oh,
No, no,
please.
you
here is a
people
question
say,
for you. Here is a question for you. Here is a question for you. Would you
understand,
worship a god? Would you worship a
listen,
god for 10 days? Would you worship a god for 10 days and then throw him into
about
the street?
scriptures, it's a ritual, it's a ritual.
No,
It
no.
It's a
is
ritual.
considered
What
So
I'm
we
God by
saying,
them. You
celebrate.
can't just call
what
it a
I'm
ritual.
saying, Angeli, what I'm saying, regardless of it is a festivity or anything, would you worship a god for 10 days and then throw him on the street for the dogs to urinate over him and for or to do.
Understanding, it's a nature process. It's a nature process. We make idols from soil or other ingredients, and then we worship because it's a birthday of Lord Ganesha, and we worship like for 10 days, and then we immerse. It's called in Hindi, it's Visarjan Puja, that we immerse in water. It's a natural process. It's not nothing like cutting animals or doing something irregular or something like which is not related to nature. It's
But you
So
see the
literally
god,
something.
let's
you see the god that you said he lost his head. You had to cut another animal's head to be put
exactly.
into him.
It's a story. It's
That's
a
not very
story, and it's
natural,
a
is it?
god. Let's first let me tell you, it's a God's story. We are talking about the age, Hinduism is so old, guys. How can I talk
It doesn't
about
matter if
you?
it's
I mean,
old.
I
You
Do
know,
you
look,
believe
Anjali,
do you
listen to
believe in this story? Do you
Anjali,
believe in this
let's all
story?
calm down. Look here. First and foremost, do you actually believe in God yourself?
absolutely yes.
Okay, which God do you believe in? Which one do you worship?
Um, I believe, and I just want to. Sorry, it's not about Christian. It's not about Jews. It's not about Muslim. But I
Listen, Anjali, can
really,
you give
really want.
one? Can you answer one question straight without a question? It's a very simple
Just hear
question.
me.
Which God do you worship?
Okay. Listen to me. Listen to me first. What I'm trying to say. I have a question.
No,
Why
no, no.
all
Answer
people
a
are?
question with a question is not something acceptable.
Okay, listen
Answer
to
the
me.
question, which is very simple. Just answer
I
it. Which
understand. I
God
understand
do
what
you,
you're
as a
asking.
Hindu,
I
worship?
understand. I worship. I worship. Listen to me. I
Which
have a
God do you worship?
question.
That's the question.
Why everybody is so much like oriented in one God? What's your problem? God can be
It's
two.
actually
God can be
worshiping.
five.
No,
Wait.
God cannot
Which
be
one?
two or five.
If
We
you
can tell
worship
you
many
why.
So,
gods,
Just to
I
hold
come
on a
back to
second.
Assalamu
Hold
alaikum.
on a second.
sir,
So,
I have
so Anjali, hello.
no
I've
science.
been listening to you. So,
Nothing like
Anjali,
science say confirm. Till the time you don't have any confirmation, you cannot say it's one. I can say it's one. It can be two. It can be 10. It can be 10,000. How do
okay,
you know about
Anjali,
it?
a moment, please. Anjali, hello. How are you?
Yeah.
Anjali, hello. So, this is Mohammed here. So, look, philosophically, logically, there are certain conclusions that we can come to as human beings, right? These are irrespective of where you grow up or where you live, right? Because we are all imbued with a certain ability called rationality and logic. It allows us to do science, it allows us to do the
Because
research and development, etc., etc.
talks about a universal God. I'm not giving reference from my religion. I'm just talking very rationally, apart from my religion. God can be multi. Yeah,
Anjali,
absolutely.
you need to let people finish their statements instead of interjecting every time.
But
Yeah, sure,
there is a
sure.
question, Anjali. There is the question of Ustad Hashim, which you haven't. Wait. You have not answered a single question yet. I would like to know, like Hashim has asked you, which God do you believe in? Which God do you worship?
I believe in Trinity. Brahma,
Which one?
Vishnu, Mahesh.
Okay, no problem. And
Vishnu.
who is the supreme
Yeah.
one? Who is the supreme one from these three?
Oh my God, one is destroyer, one is preserver, one is creator. Who you wanna choose? I
No, no,
choose
no. It's
all.
not up to me to choose. This is your option. So
Why
you
is
choose who is
this
the
a
supreme
problem
one
of
from this.
yours? It's a problem of yours.
It's
You
not a
guys have a
problem for us
limited.
because we don't worship those three. For us, it's not at all a problem.
Listen,
We reject them.
You guys have only, starting and Qayamat.
I think
I
you
mean,
need to
let me
drop this. Wait. You need to drop.
talk.
Anjali, I muted you. You need to drop this attitude of you guys and we guys. Okay? Because it's not respectful. We have shown you nothing but respect so far. We have allowed you to talk, but you keep, trying to polarize the people here. So if you want to have a genuine discussion, if you're here to learn, then you need to give your opinion and then wait for our opinion instead of trying to antagonize people like this. You guys. Okay, I'm going to unmute you now. Go ahead.
Okay. So
Okay.
where I
Do you know
was,
why I
I
asked you
was.
this question, by the way? Do you know why I
Hmm.
asked you who is the supreme from the three? Because the Hindus actually do
Ooh.
believe one of them is a supreme one. If you know the difference, do you know the
Listen,
difference?
you
Yeah.
cannot break a wall. You cannot make a
Wait.
wall in Hindus
Anjali,
who is
wait a minute. I
supreme.
don't know how much,
It,
earlier you said you're not a scholar. And I believe that now,
listen,
that you're not a scholar.
I'm laughing. I'm laughing. Why I'm laughing? Because it's in our Purans only. There is Vishnu. Like everybody who is like so like who is like pure, pious, and do so many rituals. They want to follow Vishnu, and the other ones like Aghoris and all. They those like um who believe that everything is God. Everything is God. So there is nothing impure or there is
Okay.
nothing like pure. Everything is
Do you
God.
know, wait a
There is
minute.
nothing.
You don't believe in the Puranas? Is that what you're saying?
I believe so. And I'm not like those
Okay.
Hindus like who believe on such or such. I am a Hindu, like I believe my God is the Vedas say the Vishnu, the Brahma, and I'm a Brahmin, bro. I'm a Brahmin.
It doesn't
So
matter if you're a Brahmin. Doesn't mean you're learned in your scriptures. That's a problem. You haven't learned your
I
scriptures, and that's the reason you
Yes, they are
wait.
they're making Jews linked to Brahmins. That is so lit, man. That is so lit. Legit.
Are you are you are you okay? Because you don't sound like you're having a conversation which is productive here.
I'm
If
so
you read
sorry,
your
but
books, Anjali,
I
wait a
want
minute.
to,
Listen,
with due respect, I
listen.
want to
One second.
ask Anjali. I want to ask Anjali some questions because I think we're not going to go anywhere with this. So,
Yeah.
Anjali thinks you can have more 2 gods, 5 gods, and so on. So let's clarify that point. So I think the Hindus will, from the Sanatanis, will understand the position why monotheism or belief in one God is something that people of sound mind and rationality and intellect should believe in. And if you are someone, as you said, you are a rational person, you said, so I heard with my own 2 years. So let's see how rationally you can believe in more than one God. Suppose, Anjali, out of this Trinity, 3 depthas or 3 gods, whatever you want to call them, Shiva, Vishnu, and Mahesh, if one of them wants to make you very, very clever, this God has the power to do so, to make you the cleverest, most clever, women on planet Earth. Can do so quite easy because they're God. Okay, but if the other God wants to make you the most, I don't want to use this word, but the fool, right? The
Say
worst
ignorant.
of the people.
Let's use ignorant here.
Ignorant, the most ignorant person, that you don't know anything, you don't understand anything, you don't know anything, can't learn anything. So when both of these gods, out of these 3, one of them wants to make you the most knowledgeable, most clever, smart, and the other one wants to make you really dumb and a fool and ignorant and so on. So the other God, who wants to make you ignorant, has the ability and the power to do so. So what is going to happen to you if both wanted to do that at the same time? Are you going to become the most wise, or are you going to become the most dumb?
Oh my
Did you listen to
God.
the question,
First
Anjali?
of all, this is not gonna happen. What are you making up stories here?
So what's going to
This
happen to you?
story
Which
is
one? Can you choose? I've given you two options.
A
Either you become
person
the
who
most
believes in
wise,
Puranas is
or
telling us
you
making up
become the
stories.
most ignorant. So which one's going to happen?
No, can I
I don't,
speak? Actually,
I
the
don't think
story is
she even
mentioned.
listen, Mansur. I don't think she listens.
Anjali, there is no other options to talk about anywhere here. What's going to happen to you? Are you going to become the most wise, the cleverest, the most clever, or are you going to
Why
become the ignorant one?
this is never gonna happen because there is nothing like ever mentioned in Vedas, you know?
It's not
Nothing
about
is like
mentioning whether it's not. Do you work with me? Do you believe the gods that you believe in, the Trinity, the Trimurti, they have power?
Yeah,
Do they have
yeah.
power to make you wise?
You are talking because of them only. Yeah.
Do you believe these gods have the power and the ability, rather, to make you a clever person, the most clever person, if they want to? Do you believe it's possible
See,
if they want to?
it's not like magic show or something like that. There is a system or there is
Do
a
you
belief or
believe
there
your
is
God
so
has the
many.
ability to do so?
No, no, listen. We
Now,
can
I'm
only,
listening. I want you to be very clear, nothing else. Do you believe your gods have the ability to make you?
These words are so lame. How can you do you Allah can do that such things? You know,
Excuse me,
Palestinians are crying.
Anjali,
I'm
Anjali, work with me, please.
I don't
Do
think
you
she
believe
listened
your
to
God?
anything you
Let's
said,
give a
Mansur.
few more minutes and then
She
we
hasn't
will
listened to anything you
consider
said.
another guest.
Yeah.
Anjali,
So,
do you believe your gods have the power and the ability to make you clever and smart and wise if they
Brahmins
wanted?
are, I believe Brahmins are the most clever and yeah,
No,
smart. Yeah.
I didn't ask you that. I did not ask you that. Do you believe your gods have the power to make you, if they want to make you the richest
But
of the world?
and
Can they do that?
first of all, I'm so sorry, but first of all, what is your God or my God? Like
Okay,
God has
Anjali,
the power to
it was
transform anybody
interesting
to,
speaking to you.
you know.
We have
wait,
to go to the next
Mansur,
speaker.
before we let her go, I want to ask her something. Anjali, you keep saying
That's
you're
my
a
point.
Brahmin. Do you consider other human beings to be lower than you?
No, of course, no,
Why
not
did
at
you say
all.
why
Because
do you say
I
the Brahmins are the
don't sex
most intelligent? Why did you say
Ahmadiyya
that?
or I don't sex people with Ahmadiyya or Barelvi or something like that
No,
or
those are
Pasmanda.
different sects.
I don't
There's a difference between. Do you know the difference between a caste and a sect?
Shia or Sunni. Shia or
Do,
Sunni. I don't do
Anjali,
that.
do you know
Yeah.
the difference between a caste and a sect, or you don't?
You know, we have Varnas. We don't have caste. These
Really?
are the
Okay.
Westerners.
Let
These are
me
the
let me
Westerners who came
educate
to
you on that.
India. Who came
You
to
believe in
India
the you
and
believe in Chandogya Upanishad?
who actually gave us the caste. No, no, no. Who actually gave us the caste system? There is no caste system in our
It was the
religion
Brahmins,
or
all right?
in our yes.
It
There
was
is
the
no
Brahmins who
caste
gave you the
system.
caste system. Your own kind.
No, there is no caste system, by the way.
Of
Okay,
course
there
there
is
is
only
caste system.
Varnas. There is no caste system. So
Okay.
please clear your
How
mind
much
here.
how much of your scriptures have you read?
A lot, and there are varnas. I am repeating varnas.
Okay,
Varnas are divided into four parts.
no
There are
problem.
varnas. There is no caste system. Caste system actually is, bought by Britishers when they came here, and those all prathas, which you guys, superficially tell people that these are Hindu prathas. Like I don't know what I
Do you
have
read
studied
Sanskrit?
in history.
Do you read Sanskrit? You're a
Sorry, what?
Brahmin. You should. Do you read Sanskrit?
Yeah, but I'm not a Sanskrit scholar, but I do read. Yeah.
Okay, read this.
No, I cannot read
Read it.
because I'm not a Sanskrit.
Exactly. So don't lie, you know Sanskrit then next time.
You guys read Quran each and
Again,
every
you
day.
went to
That
you
doesn't
guys.
mean.
Again. Okay, listen. You read English? Read this. Read it.
Okay. What is that? What is that, by the way?
It's English. It's Upanishads. Chandogya Upanishad, book number 5,
From
chapter number 10,
from
verse number 7. Read it.
from which
The one I've
website?
highlighted. Read the bit I've highlighted. Come on, you don't know Sanskrit. I'm hoping you know English.
I'm reading English. Can you please excuse me?
Okay, so read it aloud. I can't hear you.
Okay,
What
among
happened? You went.
them, those who work in this
Yeah, go on.
world in their past obtain a good life, good birth accordingly. They were born as okay. So
Finish it. Finish it.
what's
Wait,
different?
wait. Finish it.
As a
They are born
Brahmin,
as.
as a Kshatriya, yeah.
Mhm.
But those who did work in this world in their past life attain a bad birth accordingly, being born as a dog, pig, or a casteless person. Yeah, yeah, I get
Good.
it. And
And what
I
do you, no,
don't
no, no. Wait, wait.
my,
Before you say I get it, tell me what you understand from this so far.
it's all related to karma.
Read it. What does it mean? You have read it already. What does it mean now? Tell me.
I'm explaining you. It's all related to karma.
That
If
doesn't say
I'm a
much.
Brahmin, I'm
Okay. Well,
explaining you. Now you listen. Now
okay.
you have to listen. Excuse.
Okay. Go on. Go on. I'll listen to you. Because you said there is only Varna. There is no caste system. This Chandogya Upanishad, book number 5, chapter number 10, verse number 7, clearly tells you about the birth-based caste system in Hinduism. So don't tell me you're a Brahmin, okay, and then you will come back as maybe a casteless person or a dog or a pig. And you correctly said, actually, I agree with you, it is based on karma. So if you are good karma, then you come back as a Brahmin, Kshatriya, or a Vaishya. If not, you come back as a casteless person, a dog, or a pig. So where is the Varna here? Anjali, you gone quiet. What happened? Oh, looks like we lost her conveniently. No problem.